Webheads, hopefully all of you had a great Thanksgiving weekend. Now it's time to get back to business and talk about some comic book covers. Hey, all my webheads out there, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, I am your host, Mike Spiderslayer. Always helping you make decisions on what comic books to buy. And today, guys, I'm bringing you 2021's top 10 comic book covers. Fans, this is week 48. These comic book covers get ready to come out this comic book week. And this is the video series where each and every week, you, the fans, get to vote on which is your favorite comic book cover of the week based off of the top 10 I provide for you. However, this series does not end there. It goes on all year long, and by the time we get to the end of the year, you will have that final say on what comic book cover gets that all-important title of Comic Book Cover of the Year, which is in just a few weeks. We have this week, we have next week, we have the wild card round, and then we have the final nominations. So we are super close to concluding this, guys. All right, so before we get started, everyone, let's talk about Mutant Beaver Comics. Mutant Beaver Comics is a global leader specializing in exclusive variants with over 900 exclusives in their store. They ship worldwide on a daily basis. Their mandate is to offer the widest selection of exclusive variants on the planet, along with top-notch customer service. If you guys enter promo code Corner10, and not only can you save 10% on your first purchase, but every other purchase after that. So don't miss out on those exclusives. MutantBeaverComics.com. All right, so kicking off this countdown, we have to find out who won week 47. And let me just tell you guys, it got up to a 4-0 vote from the very start, and it never looked back. And the winner wound up going to DC vs. Vampires issue 2, the Warren Lowe Supergirl variant. You guys loved it. Let me just tell you guys, Warren Lowe is a freaking favorite, I think, to win this competition this year. You'll see when we get to the final nominees. It was a battle between that and the Wonder Woman Black and Gold issue by David Nakayama. That was a really nice one as well. All right, no more messing around. Let's kick off now this countdown with number 10. And number 10 goes to The Death of Doctor Strange, White Fox, Issue 1, the Peach Momoko variant. I sometimes like Peach Momoko's books when I feel like there's actually time taken and spent for her to draw her covers. And this is one of them. This one was pretty cool, as you get to see the White Fox on the cover. You get to see like her fox form on there as well. It's got this pretty teal color, and she's looking up, and there's snow falling, and just kind of reminds you of winter. But it does almost give me like this Frozen feel to it. But I did think it was a pretty good one for Peach Momoko. If this one is your favorite, make sure you vote in the comments section below. No more than one vote per person. Make sure you're very descriptive of the cover that you want. Some people say number 6, number 5, which is cool, but I can't always remember which covers fell where. So if you just tell me the cover, that would be awesome. And guys, if you don't like any of the top 10 comic book covers I provide here for you today, you can always write in your own, as it could start to trend and overtake the other top 10, because I do miss some from time to time. All right, moving on to number 9, we have the Joker 2021 Annual Issue 1 Cover B hip card stock variant. This one is pretty cool, as the Joker is looking at you with that crazy grin, and he's just like doing this weird thing with his eye. Like, what's going on there? He's spilling his coffee. Better watch he doesn't burn himself. And he's wearing this crazy sweater that's got like pins all over it that has all of like the cast of Batman, right? Which I think is very cool. This one just caught my eye because it was unique, but it was cool, it was different, and if it's your favorite, let's go ahead and vote. All right, next, coming in at number 8, this one goes to the Fantastic Four issue 38, done by Terry Dodson. This is the main cover. I think this cover is actually pretty cool because it represents that Jennifer Walters is back in her original form, the way we want her, you know, lawyer Jennifer Walters, right? And she's like, out of the way thing. This looks like a job for She-Hulk. And I just like Thing because he's just like, well, stop pushing me out of the way, Jen, you know? And Jennifer Walters is just getting in there and getting her hands dirty. And I like that. Again, it signifies the original status quo for Jen Walters. Can't wait for her return. Hopefully she is in this book. Love the cover. If this one is your favorite, let's vote. All right, coming in at number 7, I think we're celebrating the 750th issue of the Avengers. And I like this variant cover. This is done by Marcos Martin because it reminds me of a nostalgic Avengers cover, right? Old school Jarvis sitting there just looking at this humongous painting of all your classic Avenger characters, and they're all drawn in pretty much their original formats, you know. Look at the Hulk on there, and look at Captain America, like Jack Kirby. You know, you got Iron Man on there, Spider-Man. Like, they're all drawn in their original forms, just celebrating 750 issues of the Avengers. Even though you may not like the story right now, you can't help but recognize the length of time that this book has been around, and it's a really cool looking cover. So that's something that you can actually look at for a while, right? So if this one is your favorite, let's vote for it. All right, coming in at number 6, this is a cool Daredevil cover. This is issue 36, like I said, done by Matt Wilson. This is the main cover. This has Daredevil Elektra, and it has Matt Murdock Daredevil teaming up, battling together, which probably is Bullseye in the book, and just love their dynamic poses. Just love the over-exaggeration of Alexa's like sash in her hair and just a look in her eyes, and Matt Murdock looks really awesome as well. So cool, man. If this one is your favorite, let's go ahead and vote. All right, next, coming in at number 5, we have another one of these Wolverine covers, right? This one is Darkhawk issue 4. This is the homage cover, Miguel Mercado variant A. This time we have Darkhawk, who has the extended claws, and he's doing battle against the Hulk. I love it. I'm a fan of the Darkhawk character, and I would like to see that battle, you know, to see who would win, Darkhawk or the Hulk. Something tells me if it was original Hulk, he would probably kick Darkhawk's ass. You know, that's just my opinion there. But nevertheless, I love the colors here. It really pops. Great looking cover. If this is your favorite, you know what you got to do. All right, coming in at number 4, this one goes to Gotham City Villains Anniversary Giant issue 1, Wes Craig main cover. Pretty cool cover here. I love seeing all the different villains, right? The Rogues Gallery of Batman. You know, you get to see a little bit of Pamela in there, and you get to see the Mad Hatter and the Penguin and Roz and just the Scarecrow and others in this book. So I just love how detailed they are. They're like staring in your face like they're going to kick your ass, so you better run away real quick, or you better hope that Batman comes and intervenes, because you're going to die if you don't run away from these guys. Great detail. If this is your favorite, let's vote. All right, so we're moving on to the top 3 now. Number 3 is a cool cover, and I'll tell you why in a second. This one goes to Venom issue 2, Marco Mastrazzo variant B. So the way Venom is these days, right? Are we ever going to see Spider-Man and Eddie Brock Venom ever fight each other ever again? Not in the near future anyway. So seeing this cover it just brings me back to like a simpler time when it comes to the two characters where Spider-Man and Venom would face off against each other, right? And I would love to see this as a main cover and in a main story somehow, but you're not going to get that right now, of course, right? But I love the detail that goes into this cover, how Spider-Man is fighting Venom. He's got his webs wrapped around his arm. Venom just looks very menacing, like they're in the city, it's snowing, just very cool dynamic poses between both characters. A very nice looking cover, almost got my number one of the week, but there's a couple more covers that I enjoyed more, and let's move on to that. So coming in at number 2, there was something about this cover that I really liked. Darth Vader issue 18. This is the main cover, and I just think Darth Vader just looks like a boss here. He's just standing there. His presence is being felt, and it's just like, I'm Darth Vader. You're a loser. You're going to obey me. I have the power. I rule the empire type of shit standing there, right? It almost looks identical to like the original action figure too. But what makes this cool is that he's got his TIE fighters in the background. And what makes even the TIE fighters badass is they got these yellow streaks beneath them, creating this cool-ass design. I don't know what's going on with this right here, but I'm doing. But it's pretty badass, and I loved it. It just really captured my eye. This is a great Darth Vader cover. If this one is your favorite, let's make sure you vote. All right, so what was number 1 this week? Well, number 1, this one was really cool. And this shows me, and you don't get this too often, that Art Germ can just draw female hot covers. He can draw great male covers as well. And this one is really nice. This goes to Captain Marvel issue 34, Art Germ Virgin variant, as we get to see Captain Marvel as he is actually flying, which looks like above Earth, because you can see the outline of the atmosphere of Earth there. And it looks like he's getting ready to punch something because he's powering up with his fist, and maybe asteroids are coming and he's protecting the Earth, because you get to see like an asteroid behind him. You got his wavy hair going, and he just doesn't look phased at all. He's just like, and he's like, I'm going to kill this comet or thing that's coming, and we'll be done with that. But you get to see, again, what Art Germ does so well is the muscle definition in his body, and you get to see the cloth, how it's just like got little wrinkles in it and things like that. I just love those extra details. So this was the one that got my favorite comic book cover of the week. And if it's yours, let's make sure you vote in the comments section below. And there you guys have it. There are my top 10 comic book covers of the week. Guys, thank you so much for watching. We're almost done with this year, so we're getting close. Stay with it. And of course, guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit that bell. And speaking of content, if you like the content right here, just go ahead and click on some of this stuff, and I promise you'll like it. So again, guys, as always, keep buying, keep collecting. Most importantly, keep reading those comic books. Guys, take care. I'll see you real soon. Bye.